Hello and welcome to my 1000 subscribers special. Today we're going to bake a vegan vanilla cake to celebrate the 1000 subscriber milestone, and then I'm going to share with you a bunch of tips that helped me get that first 1000 subscribers. I've been on YouTube for less than a year now, and there was one thing that I haven't heard anybody else talk about that really helped. But first, let's get the cake in the oven. Alright, while that's in the oven, let's have a chat about some things that helped me get to my first 1000 subscribers. Because if you've got a YouTube channel, maybe it'll help you too. I also obviously just want to say thank you if you have subscribed, if you're one of the now, I think I've got about 1,400 at this stage because I've been a bit slow to make this video. But if you are one of my subscribers, thank you so much for joining me on this journey that I started last year. I really enjoy having somebody to talk to, even if it is through a screen. If you're watching this and you're not one of my subscribers, what are you doing? Click subscribe, join the party, we've got cake. Alright, over to you, Advice Giving Billy. Thanks, Baking Billy. Today I'm going to share with you 5 tips to help build your channel to that first 1000 subscribers. These are things that I do regularly and I think they really helped me. Number 1. Just start shooting videos. Don't let anything stop you, especially not your anxiety about looking like a dork. Because let's be honest, everybody looks like a dork when they're making videos for the world and they only have 12 subscribers on their channel. But everyone has to start there. The best thing that got me through this was looking at the first videos of my favorite channels that have 500,000, a million subscribers now. Go to their videos, sort by date added oldest, and a lot of the time, videos from like 8 years ago are still there, and suddenly you'll see there's not that much difference between you and your favorite YouTubers. Number 2, remember that it doesn't end with the video. It's just as important to focus on making a great thumbnail that people want to click on, a title that describes your video accurately, but also gains people's attention. Finding hashtags that people actually search for. There's plugins like TubeBuddy, or you can just use the search bar and type in, for example, closet clear out and see what comes up. Closet clear out Australia, closet clear out spring, minimalist wardrobe, all those kind of ideas. Put them in the tags. It's also really important to structure your description this way. You can look up SEO and all that, but when writing in the description box, I try to make sure I include phrases that people might actually be searching for. For example, how to play bass. So I might say, join me on a journey as I learn how to play bass for the first time. Anything like that. And it's not immediate, but when you've got the time, make some assets for your channel, like the cover photo, a little thing in the corner for people to click on to subscribe, your end screen, even just menus that you put inside your videos. This will make you look more professional, and if people stumble upon your video, they might not realize that you're a new YouTuber. Number 3, keep yourself motivated by watching videos like this one you're watching now. There's so many videos on YouTube about making content for YouTube, and a lot of the time they have the same tips, like all the ones I mentioned in the second point. But I find the best thing about them, even if you don't learn anything new, is that it hypes you up to continue making videos. So if you ever feel yourself falling off the train, just watch another one of those videos. As a side note, one thing all those videos say you need to do to get your first 1000 subscribers or whatever they promote is be consistent. This is the one thing I'm still struggling with. I'm sure I need to master consistency before I get to 10,000 or 100,000 subscribers, but I got my first 1,000 subscribers without learning how to be consistent yet. And I think that's okay, because making YouTube videos requires so many skills. You've got to know how to structure a story, share information, talk on camera, figure out your lighting and your backdrops and your makeup and your style or whatever it might be. You've got to know how to edit videos and add graphics and music, and then you've got to know how to promote yourself and market. And there's so much that goes into YouTube videos that when you start, you've got a lot to learn. So even though you might be aiming to release 1 video a week or a fortnight or 2 videos a week, whatever your goal is, if you're like me, you might struggle to get there to start with, but that's because you're learning. every time you'll get quicker, your motivation will get stronger as you start getting a response, and you'll get there. But my point is that consistency is something to aim for, not something to punish yourself for if you can't make it just yet. My fourth tip is to do with commenting on videos, and this is a very controversial part of building your subscriber base. So you might see a lot of comments on other channels where people are like, da 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 da, from a small YouTuber, and it's a really generic comment that they are literally copying and pasting video to video. This is not what to do. Once I first started seeing this, I got very tired of it very quickly, and there are a few channels out there that I refuse to even watch or subscribe to because I'm just so sick of seeing their channel name pop up on every video that I see. I did this really briefly for about a week. It was tiring trying to get to videos as soon as they were released, especially when most of the YouTubers I watch live on the other side of the world, and I don't think I got any results from it. But what you can do, and what I've seen work for me, is just comment on the videos that you are watching naturally anyway. If you're making YouTube videos, there's a good chance that you are really invested in some of the content other YouTubers are creating. And so just take the time when you finish watching their videos to comment something thoughtful. Obviously, the earlier it is since they released their video, the better. But it doesn't have to be the minute they release it. If you get it within the first 8 or so hours of release and you say something that is true and sincere, you don't even need to mention that you're a YouTuber. People will be drawn to your channel. This is especially true if you've got a name that obviously marks you as a channel, for example, Billy the Conqueror, and a thumbnail that looks professional. People will be seeing your comment as it gets likes, and they'll click on you just because you look interesting. And my final tip, tip number 5, and this is what definitely got me to that 1,000 subscriber mark much quicker than I thought. It's to do with promoting your videos across all your social media. Now, I know, going back to point 1, you might be a little bit shy or even ashamed, but don't be. Do that shameless self-promotion. Share every single video to Facebook and Instagram. And even though your likes might start going down, the people that are still sticking around and liking every video, they're sharing it, they're clicking through and watching it, those are your true fans. And true fans are what mean the most to anybody that is trying to make a living eventually off the internet. But the one platform that actually garnered me all these subscribers is TikTok. Now, I'm not the most active TikTok user. I struggle with it. Maybe being Generation Y, I just can't wrap my head around it. But I made a TikTok account to support my YouTube account because TikTok has a really unique algorithm. Out of all the social media platforms that are popular at the moment, TikTok is the easiest way to reach people outside of your immediate bubble. Instead, it focuses on niches. So it doesn't matter whether you're in Melbourne, it doesn't matter who your friends are or who your mutuals are. If you're making content about feminism and bass and books, it will reach the right people eventually. Now, I say eventually because it takes a lot of time to make it on TikTok sometimes. I don't know, some people blow up immediately, but for me, I have spent countless hours making videos that seem so annoying. You'll put so much time into it and it'll be an 8-second video and it will do nothing and it's just disappointing. But when it hits, it's worth it. So I've had 3 videos go viral on TikTok, or at least get tens or hundreds of thousands of plays and likes and comments. And that's out of, I don't want to know how many videos I've made. But one of those videos in particular involved me sending people directly to my YouTube channel. Sometimes with TikTok, you literally just have to ask people to do what you want, and they will. So when I told people, go watch my bass tutorial on YouTube, they did, they listened. It's now got about 15,000 views on it, which is far greater than any of my other videos. And about 800 of my subscribers came directly from that. Since then, YouTube has picked up that this video was blowing up and it started putting it into the algorithm itself. So YouTube is actually listening to me as a new small creator way earlier than I would have thought. And it's all because that one video completely out of the blue blew up on TikTok. So once your video is out in the world, that's not the end. Promote it, promote it, promote it. All across your social media. It can be annoying and draining and people might unfollow you, but in the end, you'll end up with true fans and you might find that new audience that you really need to find. Those are my 5 tips. If you found them helpful at all, please hit the like button because then I can keep getting the YouTube algorithm on my side. And if you're starting a channel, I wish you good luck. Let me know in the comments below what your channel is about and I would love to check them out. Alright, let's see how that cake is doing.